Welcome everyone to some more F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. We are in the business end of the season. Final two Grand Prix. The penultimate Grand Prix, of course, is the Brazilian Grand Prix or the Sao Paulo Grand Prix at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace. I believe that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, we're going to Sao Paulo for the penultimate Grand Prix, and it is tight. I say again, it is tight in the constructor standings because we are just 48 points behind Red Bull, and it could swing either way. If we have a good Grand Prix today with Ayrton Senna on the podium, we could really push on Red Bull for the final episode. So let's see if we can really do well in Brazil, and hopefully we can keep the fight going until the last day of the season. Before we continue, I just want to make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We're trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of the year, so make sure that red button down below is hit and smash that notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as the next episode goes live. F1 2021 My Team Career Mode will continue beyond Season 5, but also you don't want to miss the next episode, which is the season finale. So please be sure to be subscribed to support the channel and also join this community. Thank you guys so much for the support, and let's move on with the Brazil Grand Prix. This needs no introduction. I think it's time to go straight into race weekend. Let's see if we can have a good Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Time for Brazil. Welcome to qualifying at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. This is exciting because if you guys looked at the weather, or I'll show you guys the weather later, but it's going to be a mixed race between wet and dry. So we had to check out for ourselves during practice what wet setup we should use and if the wet setup will hold up in the dry, because it's going to be a majority wet race. The start to about 80% through 70% through of the race is going to be wet. I think it's going to be full wet start, maybe intermediate stint somewhere in between, and then go to dry. So it's going to be quite capricious weather, so to say. So I tested out the wet setup. Thankfully it rained in FP1. Wet setup was alright, but I think the aerodynamics was a little too aggressive. 11-11 wings was too much for me, so I decided to drop it down to 9-9. Right now I'm thinking of using 8-8 for the qualifying session, mainly because I do lose a lot of dry weather pace on those wet weather setups. So what I did was I did FP1 in all full wets, crashed the car eventually, so it was a bit unstable on 9-9 wings, but I still managed to pump out a couple laps, and I think I am careful enough to survive on 8-8 even. So that's what I did, and then in FP2 I did the quick practice just to get things out of the way, and then in FP3 went out in dry conditions on the wet setup, tried a couple laps, and I think the most clinical lap I ever did got us like P6 or P7. So we should be in good position to be competitive for the dry stint later on. Right now, qualifying is going to be dry for the most part, so we will try to set a competitive lap time on the wet setup. Hopefully we make it through. If not, it's no big deal because I am confident that during the wet stint of the race, I will be competitive enough to make up for lost positions. So we'll see how well we do here. Let's head on into qualifying. Alright, let's see. First lap of qualifying ever. How competitive are we on a wet setup? P15, not good enough. Okay, nearly 2/10 improved on our third lap. Did a little cool down lap. Oh my god, still in bloody 15th. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. So the wet... I think everyone else is running a dry setup then. It's a bit unlucky, I think. So let's see. Verstappen in P1. Ayrton Senna in P5. P15 for us, to be fair. So we are through to the next round. Raikkonen, Schwarzman, Latifi, Eilert, Aiken, and Mazepin get knocked out. So we did get lucky. We'll see how we do in Q2. First lap of Q2, we are P13, not good enough. Alright, about 2/10 improved, 1/10 improved. Ooh, that's P10, okay. P10, almost there to break into the top 10. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go out on another set of softs. Okay, 1/10 or so improved, 2/10 improved almost. P4. We might be in a chance to get into the next round. Huh, interesting. Gonna do a cooldown lap just to see where everyone sits, and then we'll do one more lap possibly. Mainly because it's gonna be a wet start, so we may not even need these tires. Okay, tiny bit improved. Not sure if that's enough. Think we get knocked out in Q2. Indeed we do. P13 for us on the wet setup. Max Verstappen with a 103.4. That makes me think they're on the dry setups. Ayrton Senna also 9th for him. Tsunoda, Ocon, Schumacher, Stroll, Russell get knocked out alongside me. We'll see how we do on the race day. Let's hope for a good race day.
Formula One returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Brazilian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. But it's a wet one today, so grip and visibility will be at a premium, and the drivers will need to be careful coming up the hill in Sector 3, the scene of many an accident over the years. Joining me on this very wet day is a man who's no stranger to driving in miserable conditions. Anthony Davidson, you've driven open cockpit, you've driven sports cars. How does the wet weather experience change between the different disciplines?
Well, I wouldn't say there's much difference in all honesty. You know, besides the terrifying closing speeds you find in sports cars with the different categories all sharing the same track, driving in the rain is, well, driving in the rain. Of course, the biggest difference between the two is the closed cockpit versus the open cockpit. You get the luxury of staying dry in the sports car, but if your screen ever gets dirty, well, that's a pit stop, not just wiping your visor or pulling away a tear off. But most of the time, you know, they're both as miserable as each other, to be honest.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Senna, Bottas, Carlos Sainz and Leclerc, Giovinazzi, Norris, Hamilton and Yuki Tsunoda. Verstappen, they've taken a grid penalty. Ocon, the Golden Boy and Mick Schumacher. Stroll, Russell, Kimi Raikkonen and Nicholas Latifi. Mazepin, Schwartzman, Aitken, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Callum Ilott. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. P13 starting position, no grid penalties for anyone around us. So we will continue on that from that position. Anyway, seems like intermediates are the way to go right now, but I am going to extend the life of these intermediates up until however long we can. Technically, we could do a 3 or 2 stop where we stop and then switch on to the intermediates again and then to the softs, but we will see. I'm gonna drop our fuel to the bare minimum and we should be good to go. Now let's hope for a good race. We'll see how things proceed. If we do have a safety car at some point, we will pit. 5 red lights in Interlagos and away we go. Decent start. Cautiously taking turn 1. Verstappen, let me through. Had to take exceeding track limits because I was pushed off the track. FIA don't know about that apparently. They don't know what pushing is, apparently. Another dive on the cars ahead, I think. Let me through.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
Don't worry. I'm climbing the ranks right now. Probably not a smart idea to dive on Norris right there. It's looking good right now. P8. Oh dear, Giovinazzi's trying to go after me here. Oh, shnikes.
Green flag.
Vehicle condition.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Mick Schumacher's
Caution,
out.
The virtual safety car has just
Mazepin's
been deployed
out.
due to a buildup of debris on the track.
Safety cars deployed. Okay, safety car deployed. Not what we needed right now. And I think I caused it.
Been informed that due to the increasing
I'm
risks,
sorry.
they're moving from
Jack
virtual
Aitken has been
to a full
disqualified.
safety car.
Wow, we're down 3 cars after one. Did I cause it? We'll see. We'll see with the replay. Because I think I squeezed Giovinazzi a little too much, and I do apologize for that. Because I thought he was way behind me, but apparently the front of his car was still within, like, car distance. So, yeah.
Your speed, our delta is
It's
too
not
low.
looking good
Risk
for
a
us.
penalty.
Alright, here we go. Back to green flag running. Dive it into not only one car, but 2 cars. We're splitting the Ferraris right now. Senna's doing well in 4th. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. This is very good. Risky dive. Yes, got the Ferrari.
Nice work. That brings you up a place.
We got Senna right ahead of us. I think for the most part it's going to be all about tire management, because it's going to be very important to try and see out the rest of this wet stint on this intermediate tire. Oh, that grass was not helpful. Yikes. Weather report. Weather report.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Okay, 10 minutes of this. We'll have to wait 10 minutes. Ayrton, Sue is faster than you. Can you confirm the message? Get out of my way, Senna. I swear to God, bro. You're costing us the championship here. Damn it, man. Can Senna not get out of my way? He's slowing us down. We need to invert cars like now. Come on. Let's try and overtake. Oh god, the fastest lap.
The fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
See? Senna. Sue is faster than you. Can you confirm the message? He's pulling a Valtteri right now. I understand it's your home Grand Prix, Senna, but still. We're fighting for the championship. Okay, I'm diving it. Bloody hell, that took way too long. Would have been much easier if Senna had just given up his position. But no, private ambition got in ahead of him. Okay, I think the rain has stopped. It's just spray we're experiencing. I think the track is still wet. Nearly took a corner cut there, but that's fine.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Oh, Bottas pulls the trigger. Gasly as well. Are they going on softs or any of the slick tires? They may have just fluffed it. They may have just fluffed it if they're going on to intermediates. Why is Senna going in?
Ayrton is coming in for his stop.
Vehicle condition.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Tire status.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right tyre for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Okay, they're moving on to intermediates again. Fresh inters. So they just threw away their Grand Prix, including Senna. I need whoever's ahead of me. Is that Perez ahead of me? Yeah, we need him to throw it too. He's gonna throw it. Yep, he's in. He's throwing it. He threw the Grand Prix. Why is the AI pitting? They should
We're
adjust.
coming in this lap.
Because this ain't conditions for the dries yet. There's still spray coming off the tires. Verstappen on the intermediates as well. Driver behind.
Copy that. Hards for next box.
No. Driver behind.
Verstappen behind. The gap behind us is 13.4 seconds. They're on old inters. Their tyres are 16 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:14.8.
If it dries up now, Verstappen has just gotten himself a podium, essentially. Like, why would you switch over now? Clearly the rain has disappeared. It's Inter's conditions due to the wet water on the tarmac or on the
I
track.
don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a while longer.
Unless I made a huge blunder, you know? I may have thrown the whole race if it's gonna be intermediate for the rest of the Grand Prix. Oh, Verstappen stole the fastest lap.
Keep taking care of them.
I might just see out the rest of the Grand Prix on these. If, worst case scenario, we don't have to pit for dries. Oh, DRS enabled.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Confirm.
Got that confirmed?
Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Okay, it's time, it's time, it's time. Just as I was gonna say, we survived long enough on these inters. Time for the softs. Yes, baby. We're gonna upgrade our front wing by 1 tick to give us a little extra downforce in the front. Seems like some of the cars are continuing on their inters. 2.1, let's go, baby. Well done, boys. Good pit stop.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Still a little slippery, so we're on the switch over, but I think in this lap we will be able to get some more grip. Nice. Seems like race victory's in our hands. Hey, I made some stupid mistakes today. Pitting twice was not the way to go. Thanks Bottas for DRS. Here we go. This should be a fastest lap attempt here. let's get this going. Here we go. Is this the fastest lap? I wonder if we can keep it, because everyone's going to be quite fast here. Let's see. Yes, a 110.3.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Let's see if we can keep it. Nope, I cannot keep it. Max Verstappen immediately gets it back. 110.1. Ooh, that 1 point might be crucial in our championship fight here. And I got it. There we
That
go.
was the fastest lap of the race. Keep
109.8.
this gap.
God dang it.
Behind
Verstappen
is
just stole it again.
30.9
Perez stole it
seconds.
off of him. Can Ayrton Senna get it? Track is just getting faster. There we go. I stole it back. 108.9. Track is just getting faster and faster. Ah, Verstappen takes it again. Perez again. It's only getting faster and faster. Gasly steals it again. Who's gonna get the final fastest lap? Leclerc? Okay, did I get the fastest lap here? Yes, I do.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
It's the battle of the fastest lap right now. Will Verstappen or anyone take it? Yes, they do. Verstappen takes it. Perez takes it. Gasly takes it. Okay, do I get it again? Yes, I get fastest lap again.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Question is now, will Verstappen or Perez steal it off me again? No, not yet. Will Gasly take it? No. Okay, I set a very OP fastest lap time. I do kind of want Verstappen and Perez to chase for this record because I want them to... Oh, Charles Leclerc stole it. Surely another fastest lap, I'm assuming. We'll see. No, it's not. Okay, Leclerc set a very OP time. I think he has the final straw. Max Verstappen steals it. I think it's over. Tires are dying. Alright, let's see. Yes, fastest lap.
That was
Oh
the
my
fastest
god.
lap of the race. Keep this up.
We steal it off of Leclerc and Ocon.
Your little
Verstappen
small
takes it.
amount of
God damn
time
it.
to go behind. Keep pushing.
Oh man, it's a battle for fastest lap between me and Verstappen. Yeah, another fastest lap. Let's go.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
No, Verstappen stole it. Sergio Perez stole it after me. It's a battle of the fastest lap here. Oh no, I got a red sector one. Tires are gone. Tires are absolutely spent. Lando Norris. Okay, new challenger approached. This is a late steal. No, it's not. Ah, that was a valiant effort.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
And just like that, final lap of the Grand Prix. Let's go. P1 secured.
This is your final lap of the race.
But if the result holds, it looks like Red Bull will secure the drivers and constructors, or constructor standings. I secured the drivers. It's gonna be honors split between the two teams. But let's just have a strong finish. Let's just finish the Grand Prix. Senna's not performing today. Okay. Cautiously taken, and we're out of here. Grand Prix over. And we'll take P1. Another podium in the bag.
Okay, somebody want to tell me how to stop this thing?
Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Well, the AI fumbled it today, and we managed to make the most out of it. Max Verstappen and Perez on the podium with us, so I think it's theirs for the taking. What I mean by that is the constructors is theirs for the taking. We are going to settle for the driver's standings. It's actually a pretty good feat, and I'm happy.
Nothing can challenge the leaders of the Constructors' Championship at this point, and it's another title in the bag for Red Bull. After a long and hard-fought season, they built an astonishing car this year, and the glory they'll be taking back to Milton Keynes is fully deserved.
All right, in a broken English fashion, Red Bull have been given the constructors' title. Damn it. We missed out on a valuable constructors standings trophy, but we'll settle for the drivers, mainly because Senna didn't really perform in the later stages of the Grand Prix season. Well, anyway, it's me at the top of the podium, Verstappen and Perez on the podium in total. Wow, a 105.6. That has got to be an insane record here. I had a 106.3, Perez had a 106.2, Gasly had a 106.1, Bottas with a 106.0. That is quite fast. Gasly, Bottas, Leclerc, Raikkonen, Norris, Hamilton, and Stroll round out the points finishers. Eilert, Sainz, Giovinazzi, Senna, Tsunoda, Ocon, Russell, Schwartzman, Latifi round out the finishers, with Schumacher, Mazepin, and Aitken not finishing the race today. Standings wise, of course, there's nothing really to look at anymore. We secured the driver's standings like 2 races ago. Senna is still in 5th, and I think it's his to fight for against Bottas and possibly Tsunoda, Norris as well in the mix. So it's really tight between those people for P5. I secured P1, so I just don't care about the rest. Constructor standings wise, yep, Red Bull have secured it, 57-point gap. So even though we have a perfect race weekend, which gives us 45 points, I think it's not enough to catch up to Red Bull. So it is theirs to take. Mercedes overtaking Ferrari, so that's going to be a tight battle to watch come the next episode. Penultimate Grand Prix was one that really needed to count, but we couldn't make it count with Senna ending outside the points finishers. Yeah, I tried my best to really push on everyone, tried to go for the fastest lap as well, just to keep our hopes alive, but seems like everyone else was a lot faster. We were in a huge fight for fastest lap in the final laps of the Grand Prix. Perez getting involved, Verstappen, Gasly, Leclerc, at one point Senna as well, but that was only one time we were in the mix, so I think it was a valiant effort from us to try and win the fastest lap. The rain stint overall was a great start. We had a strong start to the Grand Prix, and starting in P13 and then making our way up into the points, and then we had that unfortunate crash with, I think, Giovinazzi in the Alpine, and that caused a huge DNF pile, pretty much Mazepin, Schumacher, and Aitken getting knocked out. So yeah, I do apologize for that. I think I squeezed Giovinazzi and he spun. If I could redo it, I would, but it is what it is. It happens. It's a racing incident. I should have been given a penalty, but I guess the FIA took it as a racing incident. But anyway, yeah, the intermediate stint was a strong one. We lasted until the end of the Grand Prix. So we did well to sustain on the intermediates that we started off with to see it out until the dry stint. Senna getting involved as well at one point. He was blocking our path for most of the start of the wet stint because he, I think, had independent ambitions, as this is his home Grand Prix in Brazil. But anyway, it is what it is. It's over now, I guess, so the next episode is going to be just an enjoyment ride. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We tried very hard to get the constructors, but I guess it just slipped out of our fingers this time. Maybe next year we will try and push for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, use the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when I upload next. More F1 2021 My Team content is going up, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for taking the time to subscribe and trying to push for our 200 subscriber goal by the end of the year. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video of mine. Take care until then.
Focus on sleeping. You're so pretty, everything I'm thinking. Baby, could you help me? 'Cause I'm freezing. If it wants to see me